Cap on the other day.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with the way Avery defended. He's been giving maximum effort defensively all year. It's one of his great strengths. It's something we thought he would be able to help us with. He's got a real passion for defending, and he did a really good job in the game. He was on his own certain times and just, was able to fight and compete in a way that made it difficult for him.
With the games being so important, have you guys seen the Jerron trying to take his game to an even higher level?
In some ways, yeah. I think games, everything is kind of dictated with how teams play. The NC State game certainly was a matchup game in some ways, and that Jerron had some advantages out on the perimeter driving the ball, and they had some advantages at the rim and rebounding. And, you saw that with the way they rebounded against us and hurt us a little bit inside. And obviously you saw the same thing with him having the advantage on the perimeter and making 3 threes, making a bunch of drives to the basket. So, just different games are different for him in terms of the matchup and what the other team's trying to do. Some teams are really trying to take him out. Other teams are just playing straight up, and sometimes they have a good matchup, sometimes they don't. And they're going to live with the results and try to guard the other players. And that was kind of the philosophy, I think, by NC State that night. So it certainly opened up more things for him. That's why he ended up with 22 shot attempts. He had a bunch of chances and space, and really pleased with the way he played offensively. I thought he was very good.
But you're probably seeing more junk defenses against him at times than.
Not as much junk defenses, but sometimes he's guarded by a smaller player, a 3-man, and they'll come trap with a 5-man or a 4-man if he's around the rim. One of the things that's a little tough at times, we don't have a 5-man that shoots it very far, so they can always have a guy in there to kind of plug it up. So that's happened a little bit. They mix up whether it's a 4 or 5, but usually it's the same type of guy, and occasionally it gets switched in the game, and then Jerron's got to adjust.
Jerron says Avery's real improvement has been on defense. Did you anticipate he'd be able to play that well for you defensively?
Well, I thought he'd be a good defender. I didn't know he'd, you never know if they'll be as good as you hope they are. I think Avery's really, he's a very competitive guy, and we knew that when we had him here and watched him for a year, that his competitive spirit and his fight was at a high level, that he would compete on the defensive end. It was important to him, and I'm really pleased with the way he's played, especially on that side of the ball most of the year. He does better guarding the ball right now than off the ball. He still makes some mistakes in that area because he gets so locked into a guy or two. But he certainly is a big part of us defending well, is his ability to guard other people and make a statement at the front of our defense.
Tomorrow's game, more about defense, more about offense in your mind?
This one's probably both, to be honest. It's rebounding is critical. We were able to win the game. Neither team shot the ball well from the perimeter. Both teams kind of know each other pretty well. We both take pretty good pride in our defense and are usually in good positions. We've got big, strong, physical guys. We've got to keep them off the glass. It was pretty much an even rebounding split in the game. We got some offensive rebounds. They got a few. I think that's important. I think in some ways maybe the team that shoots better from the perimeter will have the upper hand. Neither one of us really made them last time. And I think that'll be part of the offensive efficiency certainly for both teams.
What appears to be a team that maybe has found itself a little bit.
Yeah. Well, they were playing pretty good coming into our last game. They've been in a lot of close ones, and they hadn't won a couple. And you go back and you watch the tape of our game, and it was a very physical, tough game like we usually have with those guys. And then we pulled away in the last 8 minutes. They really handled Florida State. I mean, they played great. You watch the film of the Florida State game, and they had them down 18 with 6 minutes to go. They're playing with much more confidence. When they make shots like that, they're hard to deal with. They always are an unbelievable rebounding team. They're always physical. And then, they obviously beat Notre Dame and played really good in that game. Defensively, Notre Dame had a hard time against them. Didn't make quite as many shots early in the game. It made it hard on them. Georgia Tech just moved the ball and got into some good places and put themselves in a position to get a great win. And Marcus Georges-Hunt made a huge play at the end. So, they're playing at a good level. I think they've won 3 out of 4, and we're not surprised by it because we play Georgia Tech all the time. We know they have good players. We know that they're prepared. They scout. Their coaches have them in good positions. You know, it's like anything. It's just kind of a matter of winning some close games. And here recently, they won a few.
Anything else, guys?